This man just broke into an ancient vault, but what he didn't know, every step he took was a death trap. And yet, he kept going. The man silently followed the cart overflowing with gold and jewels, completely unaware that he was being smuggled straight into the royal treasury. Using the force of the descent, he lunged forward, crashing onto the central platform. What he didn't realize was that this clumsy move had just saved his life. Beneath the platform was a pit filled with venomous blood. Fall in, and there's no coming back. He steadied his breath and looked ahead. That's when he saw it, the Eye of Horus, gleaming in the distance, calling to him. But he didn't rush. Two deadly traps stood in the way. No one had ever made it past them alive. Luckily, he came prepared. He glanced at the blueprint one last time, then spotted the clue: tiny mirrors hidden across the floor. He lit a torch and held it behind him, casting a long shadow. As his shadow blocked the mirrors, click, the first mechanism triggered instantly. This was a trap with no obvious way out, but Baker had an idea. He raised the torch high, aligning himself perfectly with the shadow. As long as he avoided the mirrors on the ground, he wouldn't activate the traps. Step by careful step, he made it through. A little too easily, which made him lower his guard. The second trap was a set of stone rings. Baker assumed he just had to avoid the circles on the floor, so he stepped forward, confidently. That's when the ring behind him started to sink. And before he could react, the statues on both sides came alive, spinning, slashing, launching a flurry of deadly kicks straight at him. He twisted, ducked, rolled, barely dodging each one. And just as a blade was about to slice his throat, he reached the end. The mechanism stopped. He had survived, but before he could catch his breath, a third trap emerged. Wait, what? That wasn't in the blueprint. Baker froze, confused. Still, the Eye of Horus glowed just ahead. He made his move. As soon as his foot touched the third path, the floor began to collapse, tile by tile. He had no choice but to run for his life. It became a race against time, and in the final leap, he snatched the Eye of Horus into his hands. But that sound? The falling tile had triggered something. From the shadows, a swarm of deadly scorpions surged forward. Just as they were about to strike, the eye unleashed a blinding light. The scorpions stopped, paralyzed, not daring to come closer. After facing death at every step,